We mentioned soft shrubbery. I mean, these need trimmed. You know, this is actually not great. You know, we really recommend you've got 2 feet minimum air gap between your shrubbery and the logs so they can breathe. You get airflow back there. You don't get molds and mildews in areas that don't get any sun. You know, you can kind of see we do have a little bit of an air gap here. You know, not as much as we'd like. You know, 2 to 4 feet minimum. What we tend to see a lot is I go to log cabins and they've recently cut down shrubs, and I can see a silhouette of where a tree, a shrub was in the past. And because that area didn't get sunlight, the moisture was trapped there a lot. The logs would either be discolored from mold, mildew type things, or, well, that, and then they would get powder post beetles or some type of wood ingesting insect because the logs are staying wet. And there would only be beetle holes in that area in like a silhouette of the bushes or the shrubbery. So yeah, I mean, you can see we have some cleaning up to do here, but some design features. Let's see around here. You know, one thing to be aware of, you know, we don't have a scenario happening here, but you know, when the rain comes down and hits sidewalks, you know, that's something to be aware of as it splashes back towards the house. If you don't have masonry foundation or a big enough air gap, you know, that sidewalk's not out far enough, it can splash back. And a lot of times we'll go to homes and the bottom 1 or 2 rows of logs have damage from excessive moisture. You know, here's a decent air gap. You know, we could still trim these up a little bit, but a couple, you know, like I said, at least 2-3 feet is ideal. I think that's about it. All right, thanks. Hope that helps.